Served crispy, hot, and perfectly seasoned, nothing beats a great plate of French fries. And these are 8 of the greatest orders Phantom has ever found. Axel and Burn at Patriot Place in Foxborough is a fast casual counter-service spot where culinary creations from all corners of the country are assembled on one mouth-watering menu. So there's everything from Mexican street corn to buffalo wings and a New York-style Reuben. But the one dish you shouldn't skip here are the boardwalk fries, which are great on their own or fully loaded with pulled pork, cheese, and jalapenos.
It's served in a cone. The idea is that you could walk around with it, which is where the word boardwalk comes from. It might be a little messy if you're walking around with them, but you could certainly, take a fork and help yourself to the pork on top. But they're meant to be messy. They're meant to be fun.
Charlestown Rathskellar in Charlestown, Rhode Island is a massive restaurant where you can toss around some horseshoes while tossing back a few beers. And to eat, you can't go wrong with the Rathskellar's ultra addictive fries. Punch to order, these spuds come in many different styles, topped with truffled pecorino, loaded with bacon, cheddar, mozzarella, sour cream, and chives, or slathered in an indulgent short rib gravy.
Our short rib gravy fries are my favorite. I just love the sloppiness of it. It's all smothered on top. You can just get right in there. Meat on fries. Gotta love that.
Located in Warwick, Grainsley's Kitchen and Drinks is a family-run spot that brings the South Shore bar pie even further south to Rhode Island. But before you get into all of that cheesy, buttery goodness, an appetizer is in order, and nothing whets the appetite quite like their barbecue-loaded fries.
We do hand-cut fries in-house. We have a really nice homemade barbecue sauce and a really good barbecue dry rub. We top it off with some cheddar cheese, some bacon, and then that homemade barbecue sauce, and it really kicks it off.
Sagres in Fall River is one of the oldest Portuguese restaurants in all of America, and it's still one of the best, serving home-style, super authentic, and incredibly delicious Portuguese cuisine since 1976. First-timers should always go for the Portuguese steak, topped with a fried egg, a rich homemade gravy, and some of their house-cut French fries. Or try the juicy chicken kebab served alongside their unique round French fries. They're basically like homemade potato chips, but thicker, so they're a little crispy, a little soft, and perfect for soaking up any of those extra juices. Set in the Allston neighborhood of Boston, Sloane's is a 100-seat spot with a menu chef-owner Sarah Wade describes as unapologetically delicious. And that's most certainly true when it comes to the Taleggio fries.
One of my fun favorite appetizers are Taleggio fries. And we make a Taleggio cheese sauce, and that goes on the bottom of this really cute little cast iron skillet, and then we pile it up with our really nicely seasoned curly fries. And then it gets this ridiculous garlic butter drizzled over the top of the fries, and then some fresh herbs to kind of blow through all of that good stuff. And it is so good and so different, so cheesy. It's awesome.
Dunn-Gaherin's in Newton has an exterior that looks like a Swiss chalet and an interior that will make you think you've been transported to Ireland with high beams and exposed brick. The menu is lined with all your classic pub favorites, from an artful shepherd's pie to crispy fish and chips. But for an item you won't find on most Irish menus, try the eggplant fries. Hand-cut in-house, battered in panko, and served with a side of marinara, these fries are absolutely addictive.
You get a little crust, so you're going to get a little crunch on that first, and then the eggplant's going to be nice and tender, and then it's going to have that finish of like the little saltiness from the Parmesan, and then the marinara, just like an explosion of flavor. A lot of times people will get them as appetizers as a group, and then everybody ends up ordering them as a side with their entrees.
Set right by the water in the Howe's Neck section of Quincy, Off the Hook Bar and Grill serves super fresh seafood and comfort food classics with a family-friendly vibe. Seafood starters range from the spicy ahi tuna, drizzled with sriracha and served over jasmine rice, and crispy golden fried lobster rangoon with sweet chili sauce for dipping. But if you're more of a fry and bacon lover, try the absolutely addictive dock fries, topped with 4 cheeses, crispy bacon, and a fried egg.
They come out in a big tray. Cheese, scallions, chipotle sauce, a fried egg on top. They're shareable. I don't really like to share them, but they are meant to share, and they're delicious.
Situated at Patriot Place in Foxborough, Citizen Crust offers a menu of globally inspired street food in an artistically expressive space. Here they cover all of your favorite comfort foods, from pizzas to great sandwiches to completely over-the-top spuds like the enormous platter of absolutely addictive carne asada fries.
Carne asada fries are really popular out on the West Coast. Grilled carne asada steak, topped over sidewinder fries, all kinds of cotija cheese, cheddar, habanero cheddar, just all kinds of delicious stuff, and everybody's just gonna share this big, beautiful sheet tray of fries.
They're the 8 greatest places for French fries. Only the best make it to the Grade 8.